Hi folks, Joe here. Welcome to my very first tutorial. Today I will be covering one of the most important mixing tools you have at your disposal, the equalizer. I will be using Pro Q4, but hopefully you will be able to implement what you have learned here with different plugins or outboard gear. I will talk about the basics today and cover advanced features, concepts and techniques in a different video. Let's start by talking about what an equalizer does. If we want to talk about it as basically as we can think about it as a volume knob for each and every frequency band. I plan on talking about how the visual representations you see in a spectrum analyzer work in a later video, but the basic idea is that low frequencies, where your bass resides, can usually be found on the left side, mid frequencies, where most of your instruments are, can be found in the middle, and the highs, where your cymbals lie, can be found on the right. You can create a new adjustable band by clicking anywhere on the spectrum. In Pro Q, you can delete a band by right-clicking and then clicking on Delete. There are different shapes we can use to alter a band. The most basic shape that we will likely be using most often is called a bell shape. When we increase the volume of a frequency, it is called amplification. When the volume of a frequency band is decreased, it is called attenuation. We also have different options for altering the shape of the curve. We can select the center frequency around which we will either amplify or attenuate. The band gain indicates the number of decibels that can be amplified or attenuated. Q allows us to control the width of the band. The lower the value, the wider the band. The slope allows us to determine how steeply our band will fade around the edges. The higher the slope, the more pronounced the filter becomes. With the Shape button, we can select different shapes. The low and high shelves allow us to control our low end and our high end, respectively. With the low and high cut, we can shave off all unneeded frequencies from either the low and high ends. The slope will let us cut gently or aggressively. Using the notch filter, we can cut out a band of our choosing. This can be a perfect tool if we have unnecessary hums or noises. With a band pass, we can only allow a certain band to pass through and cut out the rest. A tilt shelf allows us to attenuate the low end while simultaneously amplifying the high end, or the other way around. A flat tilt lets us do the same, but with an even slope. I will cover all pass filters in a later video, because to use them, you need a fundamental understanding of how equalizers work. You can also select which part of the stereo field your EQ should be affecting using the Stereo Placement button. In Pro Q, the default setting is stereo. This means that the entire signal is affected. You can set it to either left or right, which will only affect either the left or right side of the stereo signal. You can also select either the mid or the side. I will delve deeper into mid-side processing at a later date. What you should know is that amplifying a mid-signal will make your signal feel more narrow, while amplifying sides will make it feel more wide. However, altering these sides should have no effect on a mono sum. Most equalizers also have a bypass button, which helps you switch it on and off at a moment's notice. They also usually have an output gain knob, which should help you check if your adjustments are actually working at around the same volume level as your original signal. For example, if you amplify a signal by approximately 3 decibels, you can gain down 2 or 3 decibels on the output gain to check. I will leave a link to both Pro Q4 and the free equalizer in the description. Although most DAWs already come with one out of the box, and that should be enough for most use cases. Thank you for watching. If you liked my video, please like, subscribe and hit the notification button. In my next video, I will take a deep dive into how equalizers work, what the pros and cons of each type are, and cover some advanced techniques. You can also find links to my socials and my webpage in the description. See you all next time!